Hello! Welcome to Casual Reviewer, episode 12. Ed here. So I watched some stuff. One thing I want to mention on Netflix, HighwayMen. It's with Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner. And they play two Texas Rangers who were called upon to go after Bonnie and Clyde. And, good movie. I really enjoyed it. It's a insightful look at the time in America and then what the crimes Bonnie and Clyde were doing, what that effect had on regular people. You know, some people were like, wow, they have to be stopped. What they're doing is crazy. They're dangerous. You can get gunned down just driving along the street. And then other people, like young people at the time, were like, oh wow, they're so cool. They're celebrities. This, that, the third. So that was a cool look. And then at the end of the movie, they show real pictures of everyone and what they look like and what was going on. So that was cool. So I definitely recommend The Highwaymen on Netflix. And then I watched a documentary on Netflix, The Legend of Cocaine Island. This guy, one of his neighbors, he hears a story from his neighbor about he was in Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, and a big duffel bag washed the shore, and then he went, got it, went on shore, and it was 70 pounds of cocaine. So then he doesn't know what to do with it, so he buries it, forgets about it. Well, doesn't forget about it, but kind of forgets about it, doesn't know what to do with it, and heads to America, lives wherever he lives, and then that's where the guy hears the story. He's like, oh, maybe I'll do something. And it goes through then how he gets the idea, hey, let's go get it. Gets another dude, they meet people, they try to go get it, and then here one of the people, spoiler, one of the people that they were going to use to fly it over into the continental U.S. was actually a cop, Homeland Security. But eventually, and this is where one of the twists at the end, the guy tries to get it. He goes there, tries to dig it up twice. Fails. He goes home, forgets about it. But then the guy, the pilot, kept hassling the dude, hey, let's go get it. What's going on? Tell me where it is. Show me the maps. And the guy finally gives him the maps. And then the pilot goes, comes back, and lets him know, like, hey, found it. So then the guy goes, picks it up, and that's when he gets arrested. But it's like, and then this is where, like, they kind of end it, where it's like, how is he he's not a criminal, and because he didn't have it in his possession until the cop pilot, Homeland Security, gave it to him. And then they were wondering, wait a second, did they actually even get it, or did they just give him cocaine and then arrest him? The Homeland Security agents say, no, they went, they got it, they dug it up, they got a crew of guys, dug all night, they got it. But who do you believe? So at the end of the movie, well, at the end of the documentary, they give you coordinates. I think they want to inspire people to go, hey, check for yourself, go see if it's there. So I thought that was interesting. It was nicely put in the story. And then they show, okay, so then they do scenes with the guy and then like a few other people, and in the documentary, and then at the end when they actually show the cops hidden camera footage and stuff of that scene. It's like, whoa! So that was pretty cool. But one guy snitched and he got in trouble with something, and then he tells and that's how they get the pilot in. Go check it out for yourself. But I enjoyed it. It was good, interesting, fun. So another thing I watched on YouTube, CBS put out an episode of the Twilight Zone with Jordan Peele. I don't know, he's the announcer, not necessarily narrator. I don't know, he's involved. And the episode was called The Comedian. It's starring a real life comedian. I forget his name, but he's in a bunch of stuff. You'd recognize him. But he tells jokes, and he wants to do his material, but then he meets a mysterious, popular comedian who is like, you know what they want? Screw what you want to say. Give them what they want. Who cares if you're lying or telling the truth? Just give them what they want. So then he goes, kind of makes stuff up, uses some people, and then the people that he talks about start to disappear. And then, he takes it too far. But then it ends very well where he realizes this and he's conflicted. He doesn't know what to do. So then he talks about himself and makes fun of himself and uses himself as the punchline. And then standing ovation, it ends, he disappears. And then there's another comedian character who goes to the bar and sees the mysterious, popular comedian, and he tells her the same thing, and it ends. It was a lot better than how I explained it. Definitely recommend go watching it. And that was free on YouTube. And because I don't know, there's the Twilight Zone, and it's on CBS streaming app, and then there's Star Trek on the CBS streaming app. But it's so to watch those, you have to get the streaming app, and that's annoying. So, I don't know. The episode I watched of the Twilight Zone was good. I recommend it. But I wish there was a way to see more outside of the standalone CBS streaming app. And then they released another trailer for Avengers Endgame. Thanos is speaking, and he's like, "You're a failure. You couldn't live with your failures, and look where that led you. Dun dun dun. Right back to me." That was a good line. And then a few days later, they released a whole scene of Avengers are standing in Avengers HQ. They're looking at monitors. They see that Thanos used the stones again, and we should rush in. We'll be shorthanded. And then let's go get this guy. So that was cool, but the anticipation is so intense. Cannot wait for Avengers Endgame. So that was a cool trailer, and then short scene. And then also the Joker trailer was released, starring Joaquin Phoenix. It looks good, looks interesting. They're going more with a Joker who has some mental health issues and is getting pushed down by life and society. And then it looks like he's taking care of his mom, and then starts getting pushed to the edge, and then he makes a turn, and then he turns into the Joker. instead of the usual Joker, vat of acid, going crazy. This seems like it'll be a more natural craziness or wilding out of the Joker. So that seems cool. It looked good. The movie comes out in October. So check out those trailers. And yeah, that's it for today. The Highwaymen, Legend to Cocaine Island, and Twilight Zone. One episode on YouTube for free. And 2 trailers, all the Avengers Endgame stuff, and Joker trailer out in October. So like, comment, share.